time. Anyways, I guess we should get started. I could sit here and talk about painting all day. Can everybody hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay, so first things first, here's the supplies. We're going to start with the watercolor first. And just remember, it's relaxing. We're just going to have fun. This is a chance for you to unwind and start out the weekend. So here's my little palette here. I got this, it's Crayola. I was telling Jackie, they're Crayola, nice and cheap. And I got my water here, so you can see, have a little cup of water to use. And go ahead and wet your brush. Get your brush nice and wet. Here's your paper. I'm using watercolor paper, but you can use regular paper if you want. Can you all hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, so select which color circle you want to start with first. And remember, the more water you have, the more transparent the circle will be. The less water you have on your brush, and the darker it can be. If you keep adding the paint, you can get a more opaque color there. So it's entirely up to you. You can start light and then kind of make it darker if you want, but just have fun with it. Choose your different colors, put them wherever you want. And I've got classical music playing, but you can have whatever kind of music you want playing, and just breathe. Deep breaths, inhale, exhale, all that stress out of your life. Not that we have any stress, right? We have no stress going on right now, right? And what I like to do is some colors and then just kind of wash it out with some water. You just keep putting water on it and it just kind of washes out. So it's nice and washed. And you can add color, like this is red. If you want to add that, make it look like a glowing sun or something. However you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. So just have fun with it. Does everybody have big plans for the weekend?
Watching the Suns tomorrow. I hope they win.
Oh, gosh, yes, that was so heartbreaking the other day. I couldn't watch it, but I could hear my husband and my son screaming. And they
My mom came home. She went out to go get some things, and she came home and she's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "You don't want to know. I said, you don't want to know."
You don't want to know. So just have fun with your painting. There's no wrong. You're just having a good old time here. So turn on your cameras. Let me see what you guys are doing. I don't want to be the only one. I'd love to see what you're painting. Hey, there you
Mine's
go.
off to the side, but you can kind of, you can't really see it. It's kind of hard to see it in the light. I'll see if I can get some dark colors in.
Yeah. And again, if you want it to be more opaque, more paint, less water. If you want it to be transparent,
Darker.
more water. Yeah. There you
Yep.
go. You like that?
Ooh, yeah.
You can do on all the same colors or do different colors, whatever you want to do. You can blend, like this one, I added some blue to the purple. Looks kind of cool. See? Can make it darker. Anthony's using his tablet. He's being all super cool.
I was just too lazy to go to the store, but they're coming out okay.
You're honest.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruth.
I'm
sorry. I was having some technical difficulties and sound was gone. So I was watching you but didn't hear anything. So we're making colored circles. That's what we're doing?
Yeah, you're just, the more water you have on your brush, the more transparent your circle will be. It's just like, it's called a wash. So I have my, my cup of water over here. Or the less water you have, and it's a darker, more opaque circle. See the difference between the two?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, just have fun with it. Do your favorite colors or mix them up if you like. This is just a relaxing, fun project. I have my favorite classical music playing in the background. The other day when I was painting Anthony's cat, I was watching Grease, so that was fun. Sing along and paint. Going anywhere soon for vacation or anything? Trying to sneak in a vacation?
I'm gonna go to Colorado to see my friend in late July.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's my first time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Where are you going in Colorado, Anthony?
Denver.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, thanks. I'm excited.
It'll be beautiful for you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful up there, Anthony. I love it.
Yeah, I bet.
We've driven.
If you have a chance, are you going to be in Denver the whole time? Or are you going?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna let my friend plan the weekend.
Oh, okay. Because they do have, if you do have time, you can, I'm trying to remember how far Estes Park, Colorado is. I know it's north of Denver, but it's really cool. It's where the Stanley Hotel is. And
Oh, okay.
it was built in the late, I think it was early 1900s, because the Stanley cars came out in the early 1900s. The only reason I know is because my grandpa owned antique cars, and
Nice.
they were part of the Horseless Carriage Club, so we would go on tours every year.
That's
And one
cool.
tour we did was a mountain car tour, so they got all the mountain cars together, and my grandpa put his 1910 Stanley Steamer, his favorite car, in the trailer, and we went to Estes Park, Colorado, to the Stanley Hotel. What's really neat
Cool.
though is in the daytime, I don't know if they'll do it in July because it's too hot, but they do a butterfly exhibit in the daytime, and then at night, because it's presumed to be haunted, they
Yeah.
do a haunted tour at night.
Okay.
Because and I had an experience there, which I vouch for
Ooh,
even to
okay.
this day, that someone tapped me on the shoulder and I turned around and no one was there. And I said to my grandpa, "Did you play a prank on me?" He goes, "No, I wasn't even there." And I'm like, so to this day, I know someone tapped me on the shoulder, but no one was
Ooh.
there. Creepy.
I do like that stuff. So Estes Park, you said?
Estes Park, yep.
Okay. Thank
I'll
you.
send you the information if you want to
Okay,
check
yeah, please
out
do.
Stanley Hotel. It's really neat, and they take you through a tour of just the whole hotel and everything, so you get to see the original part of the hotel, because they've built it up since then, and they have a newer
Yeah.
part of the hotel. But it's really neat because people will they'll get rooms that they know are the quote unquote haunted rooms,
Yeah.
and want to stay in those.
Creepy. That's what I would do. Oh gosh, yeah, I love it.
So I think you would like that. You could go
Yeah,
on
for sure.
and after that experience, I remember my grandpa's like, "Do you want to go on the haunted tour?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. No thanks. Not after that. I don't want another encounter if that's what I have."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, it's kind of strange. You go to a snack machine, you're getting a bag of chips, and then yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm not going back to that snack machine
Right?
anymore. So that's cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah. No, that'd be really good to go to. I'm going to tell my friend that I want to go there.
There you go.
So are you going on a trip, Anthony? You're going
Yeah,
to
to
Colorado?
Yep.
That sounds so nice.
Hey. Candace, I haven't seen you forever. Welcome. Back.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
I've been back for 3 weeks now.
All right.
I never
How's your
even
baby
knew.
girl?
Didn't know. Good.
She's doing really well.
What's her name again?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Her name is Cassidy.
Oh, nice.
See, I got some pictures I can put up in the chat. real
Yeah,
quick.
I was just going to ask about that. Let's see some pictures.
She's 12 weeks.
Aw.
Let's see. Where's And this weekend is going to be an adventure because my husband is going out of town.
Oh.
So it'll be just me and the baby.
First time.
But that'll be
just me and
okay.
This will be the first time you've had her alone?
Yeah. I mean, there's been, where he's gone to the store or I've gone to the store and all that kind of thing. But
She's doing
yeah.
speaker, but she's doing these watercolor circles. That's what her project is. You can do
Just
whatever
have
you
fun with it. You can do little circles and big circles.
Yeah, you just do some watercolor. Let's get some, you probably need a little cup of water.
Let's see. I'm going to have to
It'll be
turn
on
it
the
into a
video.
document, I guess. It won't
Okay.
let me do a picture file, which is weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know. We were having trouble in our team meeting. I was trying to put a picture in and it wouldn't let me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird. Well, just to scare you to death, but Christmas is 6 months away.
Right?
Christmas is 6 months, boy, and counting, right?
Months. Yay.
Christmas in June is a celebration.
I haven't even thought about what to get. So you can do little tiny circles, make them all different sizes if you want, however you want to do it. Is this your granddaughter, Martin?
Yep. This is Julia.
How are you?
She just asked how are you.
I'm good. Thank you.
She's good.
I'll go get a cup of water. Hi.
Hello.
This is Andrea.
Hi there. You painting? And Sarah, is that your daughter?
Yes, this is Michelle.
So, hi, Michelle.
First
I've been told
family
to
time.
mute.
Thanks for this, Ruth.
No.
See, if you get a master's degree, you get to be paid to sit here and paint.
Yeah, and copy and paste. Don't forget
Now
about
it's
that.
fun. I'm making dots.
Right? Copy and paste. Yeah, copy, paste, and paint.
It's a big part of our job.
Oh, yeah. People ask me,
Lately anyway.
yeah, copy and paste. No, it's been fun. Cool. Thanks, Candace, for sharing.
Did it go in yet?
I think I see it. Yeah. Let me do my, I don't have my mouse. I'm having to click.
Well, I don't think it's sent yet.
I see a link. Is that it? No,
No.
Jack, that's yours.
No,
Okay.
that was for
Here we go. It's
There,
loading.
yeah.
Okay, it's loading. Okay.
So, network disconnect.
Yeah, it was so funny, Candace. I reached out to someone about you. I think it was about the PD session we did last
Don't
year.
worry.
And someone was like, oh, yeah, you know, I don't think she'll be back for some time. And I was like, wait a minute, Candace left? And they're like, oh, no, she's bedridden. She's pregnant. I was like, she's pregnant?
See, we didn't even, I asked about you,
I was
Candace.
like, what?
I needed a Trello Pro a few months back, and I asked your team. It was kind of mysterious because they didn't say what kind of leave you were on. They just said she's on leave. You know. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
didn't know what was going on.
We're like, what? She's gone? I didn't know she was gone. Like, yeah, she won't be back, you know, a little while. And then they're like, yeah, her baby's due. And I was like, wait a minute, she's pregnant? So glad
Okay.
it worked out for you.
Yeah, it was pretty hairy there for a little while. I ended up using the meeting invite as a reply all with the pictures if you guys want to see it. I didn't want to span the whole department, so I'm like, okay, if you had this invite, you got it.
Yeah. No problem.
So I started out with hyperemesis, which is uncontrollable morning sickness, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And I officially went on leave October 1st. So that was the end of my second month.
Okay.
And by mid-October, I had lost 20 pounds. I was under normal body weight for myself, let alone pregnancy weight. So yeah, I was only like 120 pounds.
Oh, my word.
That doesn't work for Candace's body type.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to lose weight, not that much, and definitely not while pregnant. And so I got hospitalized in October. I got hospitalized again in November. They put me on intravenous feeding tubes.
Wow.
So I was able to start gaining weight because they were forcing nutrition into my body.
Mm-hmm.
I was on several different anti-nausea medicines the whole time, like 3 different ones. And then because they were worried about GERD, I was also on an antacid that is normally given once a day, and I was on it twice a day.
Wow.
And then pretty much anything weird that could happen to a pregnant woman, like 3 to 5% of women, I got. So I ended up getting like a blood blister that I had to get cauterized and removed
Oh, my.
because it was on my dominant thumb.
Wow.
I got carpal tunnel and pregnancy arthritis. Because of the hyperemesis, I was basically on sensory deprivation because anything that would trigger a migraine triggered me.
Mm.
So that's why I couldn't be on the computer, couldn't use my phone. I could barely talk to my husband.
Oh,
And then because of lack of nutrition in the beginning, I couldn't keep things straight in my head. Like I had nonsense coming out of me just because my body had no fat or anything
yeah.
to, keep my brain functioning like it's supposed to.
Wow.
And
How
then
scary.
I ended up having really bad edema by the end of it. So they tried to give me a nasal gastric tube. They tried to place it 4 times and my body kept rejecting it. So then they put me on that IV. Well, then that ended up getting clogged. So the fluids would go in, but they couldn't draw blood out. So they took that one out, put it into my right arm. So I finished it off of my right arm. So I've got matching scars on my arms now. So I'm symmetrical. So that's art, right? Symmetry. I ended up being 210 pounds the day I delivered because of the water retention was so bad. So I went from 120 to 210 during the course of my pregnancy. Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And every time they were going to take me off of the specialized feeding, I would flare up again. So it was like we never got to the point of pulling the tube of me, but we were just about to. And they're like, nope, we can't do that yet. So then I was having high blood pressure at the very, very end. So they induced me 3 weeks early, so not a big deal at all. I got all the way to 10 centimeters and was pushing and was doing a really good job, but the baby was going into distress, so I ended up having a C-section anyway.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Literally anything that could have happened, I got.
Yeah.
But it was
Candace,
really,
how many more
really
babies are you
good.
gonna have?
Yeah, how many more
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. There's
I
a
was going to
50-50
say
chance
you've
to
gotten
happen
it all
again.
over. Maybe you won't have anything left to have.
There's no guarantee, and we were gonna try for 2, but after that, we can't. I'm sorry, we just
Yeah.
can't.
No.
So I missed it. So how long were you in the hospital, Candace?
So I was in the hospital. I did 2 ER visits in September. I did a week in October and a week in November. They released me on my wedding anniversary, my first wedding
my.
anniversary.
We're like, happy anniversary.
Yeah, exactly, right?
She'll be worth it. Trust me.
Yeah.
She'll be worth it.
Oh, she's amazing. She's always been amazingly healthy.
Aw.
Like every ultrasound we've ever had, she was constantly moving, even when she was still just, a group of cells. They were constantly vibrating and shaking in the ultrasounds. And she still does that. She's still constantly moving. It drives my husband nuts when he's holding her. And he's just like, now I understand what you felt like on the inside, because on the outside, it's driving me nuts.
All right, well, we're going to transition now. You can keep working on that, but I'm going to transition to the hand drawing for those of you who want to give that a try. You'll need your markers. And you can use all the different colors, or if you want to, you can just do one color. It's up to you, however you want to do it. But this is pretty simple. You take your paper and you trace your hand, however you want to do it. If you want to do it like that or like that, however you want to do it, just place your hand and just start to trace.
Do a peace sign.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. And then you trace it lightly, not too dark, but you need to be able to see it. So you do trace it. And I did like the wrist, but you don't have to. You don't want to. And I follow an artist on Instagram who pretty much does this all the time, not just hands, but he'll do like an entire body and stuff. But it's pretty amazing the work that he does. All right, so once you have it down, then you take your color, whichever color you want to start with, and you just basically draw your line. And when you get to your outline, you do like a little bump, and then you go to the next one and a little bump. And when you get to all the fingers, and you just go all the way across. And it forms this really cool effect. Now I'm skipping because I'm going to add colors in between. And you just keep doing your bumps that represent the fingers. And you just keep going. Now I'm going to switch colors, and you can do one a little closer. I think I'll do green since Christmas is coming. And you just do it as close to the line as you want, or you can have it go far away, however you want to do it. And you just keep repeating the colors as you go. Okay. Now the artist I follow, he just uses ink. He just does a pen like this. And then he'll go all the way across, and then over, and then across, and then down. And he does that with the whole body. He'll do it really close like that, and then over, and then boom, and then down. So it's pretty cool to see his artwork. It's pretty amazing. But you can use a pen, like I'm doing, ink, or you can just do, however you want to do it. So I think I'll add black here. I'm so glad we have kids here. It's important to teach kids that art can be fun.
I need mine to grow.
Yeah.
She's been doing her own signatures. So for Mother's Day and Father's Day, I stamped her foot in their cards.
Oh,
And
Oh,
they got all the grandparents. We got 4 sets of grandparents. So we have a big family.
I bet there's
have you seen the art projects like to put on t-shirts or sweatshirts where you use their hands and their feet to do, I've seen mostly Christmas things like a wreath or a reindeer or a Christmas tree or a snowman.
Yeah, I think I've seen the wreaths. Like you take like their hands and like do paper cutouts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then I've seen like family art projects. So it's like the dad's handprint, the mom's handprint, and then the child's.
Mhm.
So you kind of get like this little layered, so each buddy gets different color paint.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping to do that.
That's
I think I'm going to wait till she's a little less squirmy, or we have to do
Yeah.
it really early in the morning. She is very much like me in the morning,
Mhm.
and she's very much like her dad during the day. Kind of fidgety and has to do something. That's really neat.
Kids are so fun. See, it's pretty easy.
I'm excited to make her clothing also.
Oh, I bet you are. Just mentally prepare yourself for when she's 13 and she says, Mom, I'm done with you making my clothes.
Oh, well, this is for my hobby, like for the SCA, so I'll be making her
You never
princess
have.
dresses.
You may just always love you making her clothes. But
Yeah.
just prepare yourself, just in case.
Oh, yes.
There, now say hi.
Right.
Hi.
Bye.
There. Right. Say hi.
Whoop. Who's this? Who's saying hi? Can't see who it is. Oh, look. Oh, morning. So yeah, have fun with this. Do whatever you want. I kind of made my finger a little bit too wide up here because I couldn't see the outline. Should put my glasses on. There you go. There you go. So my fingers kind of go whoop. But, you know, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
So
There's
a
a
million
stuff
years ago,
going.
in the beginning of quarantine, my friends did a art group
Good.
chat
Keeps
like
Oh,
once a week on Facebook,
Yeah.
their Facebook Live. So that was always kind of fun. And I left off doing a dot to dot that had, it goes over 100. It's like some like 300 or 400 is how high it counts.
Wow.
And I'm just like, I'm trying to remember where I put it because I'm like, I should probably finish that. So I was going to do the dot to dots and then I was going to color it.
I know so many people got into puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
And they were just starting to become fanatic about it.
Puzzles are always good.
I forgot to add purple. How did I forget purple? So are any of the kids doing the hand one now? Sarah's Michelle doing a hand one? Awesome. Cool. It's a little tricky, especially if you're not wearing glasses. I should be wearing my glasses.
Yeah, my vision hasn't gone back to normal yet. I actually have an eye doctor's appointment, I think like in 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I'm interested to see if they're like, oh, we still think this is because of pregnancy hormones or if my vision changed permanently.
Oh,
Because
wow.
some of the medication they had me on really messed up with my vision.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it's like some days I could see the alarm clock and some days I couldn't.
Oh, wow.
Weird, weird, weird. But everybody's super healthy now.
Yay. That's what counts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to be on bed rest when I was pregnant too. So when I reached out to Kimberly, and I was like, what's going on? And so she kind of just gave me the gist, and I said, oh, my heart goes out to her. I was bedridden too. It's not.
Yeah.
But speaking about birth, though, Ruth, why don't you tell us the story about when you were born?
Oh, yeah. So I'm the youngest of 4,
Listen to this, you guys.
and I was an oops baby, one of those. But my mom was an OBGYN nurse, and she worked a full shift, came home, made dinner, took a shower, packed her bag, and came out and said, we need to go to the hospital, I'm in labor. So my dad's like, what? So he called his younger sister to come babysit. She was 16. And they headed off to the hospital. They lived in South Phoenix. And so the nearest hospital was St. Joseph's. But they had to cross the railroad tracks, and the train was there. So then that meant they had to use the brand new bridge that had just opened up at 7th Avenue in Jefferson. So me and the bridge are the same age. And they were going over the bridge, and on the way down the bridge, my mom said, pull over, the baby's here. So my dad pulled over, scrambled over to the passenger side, and my mom had to push like 2 times, and I was out. And my dad did like the catcher. He had the catcher's mitt and caught me, and I wasn't crying. So he's like, what do I do? And she said, just spank her on the fanny. And he did, and I started screaming. And so he delivered me in the car. And when they got to the hospital, they were shaking his hand and giving him cigars, and they whisked my mom away. And my mom was like, well, what about me? I did all the work.
Mm-hmm.
So they put his name on the on the birth certificate as the doctor who delivered me. And I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I was also at St. Joe's.
Oh, yeah.
And that's also where I was born. And my mom also works labor and delivery. She used to, and then she does their quality analysis now. But so she asked, okay, well, what room were you in? Were you on the first one? And my husband said, yes. She's like, that's the same room Candace was delivered in.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
So it was really cool.
Yeah, I can't say that. I was born on a bridge. But it was really funny because when my dad got home, I asked him, I said, so what'd you do? And he goes, well, I, took my sister home because she was the babysitter, came back, and, all the kids were watching TV and everything. And he goes, and I went into the bedroom and went into the bathroom and I threw up. I
Oh
said,
my
that's when it
goodness.
hit you? And he goes, yeah, that's when it all hit me about what just happened.
That's crazy.
So he's like 86, and I asked him, do you still remember that story? And he goes, of course I do.
How could you not remember that? I think about you every time I'm there at 7th Avenue in Jefferson. Ruth.
Yeah,
I tell my family that story all the time.
that's an old bridge, so be careful. It's
Yeah.
54 years old now, so be careful going over. Yeah, I used to pass by it every day on the way to work when I worked downtown in the courthouse. The bus would drive by it every time. Alrighty, this is so nice and relaxing, isn't it?
Yours looks really good, Ruth.
Oh, it's really crooked, but thank you. I kind of, like I said, I should have put my glasses on. Thank you, though. It's in person, it's pretty sloppy, but it's working. How's everybody's doing? Is it starting to look like your hand? Can you see it? It's kind of like your hand's popping out. It's got that 3D look to it. Awesome.
Sarah's daughter's shaking her head down.
Go. I'll do a peace sign down here for Candace.
Yay!
Peace.
I think the fewer colors you use might make it a little sharper
Yeah, I
because
think
your
for
eyes don't
me,
have to adjust as much.
yeah, I think for me, I did the pencil outline of my fingers too lightly, and so I was having trouble figuring out where's my finger. I was just kind of guessing, and it's not good. Don't guess. There you go. So it's a little better now if I do it like this. It's a little better. But yeah, you can do all kinds of things. We just do one color. It looks pretty cool. Multiple colors. So we have about 5 minutes left on this one, and then I'll show you how to do the next one for next project. So we know Anthony's going to Colorado. Anybody else going on vacation, or is everybody done like me? I took mine too soon. So I have to wait.
Mine was spent with the baby, so that was well worth it.
Yeah, you used up all your time.
All of it.
I was going to go up and hike Grand Canyon next week. I had reservations, but
Yeah.
they
Fire.
canceled them because of the fire.
Yeah.
We're going to Disney World.
And
Hang on, yeah.
yeah, my friend's her son's a firefighter, and he's just so burned out.
And
These fires.
What
Julia
trails were you gonna do?
was going to her. What trail was I going to do?
Yeah.
The Tanner and the New Hants. But Julia just said she's going to Disney World at the end next month.
Ooh, I want to go with that. I want to go there.
Yeah.
Papa,
Yeah,
these are my fingers.
I know. I like them a lot.
So cute. I love hearing that little voice. So cute. Aw. All right, well, I'm going to transition to the next project, but again, you can continue working on that one. And this one's really fun. It's freehand. You just have fun with it, very relaxing, and you just draw some lines, and you can do it however you want. And you're just making sure they intersect at some point. You know, just have it easy going, however you want to do it. It's kind of fun just to give your brain permission to just do whatever it wants. We're so used to following a process, or, you know, it's nice to just say, hey, do whatever you want.
Almost looks like a cobweb. Kind of neat. That is so cool. Yeah.
And then another thing you can do, this is what I used to do when I was in grade school. I would just sit there while the teacher was lecturing, and I would just do doodles like this. And then, you know, you just keep going however far out you want to go. And then from the middle, I would just start drawing these lines out. You do that. And then you can color, you can go back and forth, or you can just do however many colors that you want to do. You can start to do shapes within them, you know, however you want to do it. Have fun with it. So that's another way that you can do it too. You can just do straight lines. And the fun thing is when you start to go in and color, you'll start to create patterns on your own. You can use color pencils or the markers. Or as you're just talking or listening to music or watching a movie, your brain will just start to do whatever it wants, and there'll be no pattern. So you can force it to do a pattern, or it'll just start randomly picking up whatever colors you want, and you'll just start doing colors. So that's one way to do it. Or you can go back to the other way, which more resembles the video, and you can just start coloring in the spaces. Doing art like this is so therapeutic, so relaxing.
Reminds me of being in grade school.
Right?
Why not do it as adults too, right? No reason why not.
Yeah.
Just need to make the time.
It's so easy to do, and you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on a coloring book or anything. You just do your own thing. You know, do it however you want to do it. If you go outside the lines, just fix it like this. There you go, see? When our son was 2, he started showing artistic ability because my husband's an artist too. So we were looking for it, and sure enough, our son is a talented artist. So we would always have a bucket full of markers, fresh markers, and stacks of paper at his level on the ground, you know, on the bottom level of our entertainment center. So whenever he got the whim, he could just pull out the markers or pencils and just start drawing or coloring. And it worked beautifully. He was constantly drawing and coloring dinosaurs or whatever he wanted to draw. Well, I can't believe next week is July, huh? Halfway through the year. Oh, and I was also going to say you can, you know, create patterns out of your shapes too. You don't have to just do blanket colors if you don't want to. How's it working on your tablet, Anthony? Is it working?
Yeah, it's coming out good, I think. This one. Oh, wait, my background's blurred. Hold on. Forgot how to unblur my video.
Oh, your background. You got
Okay,
it.
yeah. I got it.
Okay,
It's coming
nice.
out okay.
Yeah. It's stained glass. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
good.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Okay. Some folks had to drop off, but I'm so glad everybody was able to make it. It was so good to see Candace. Yay. Does Screencast-O-Matic have speed up abilities?
I believe so. Yeah, I think so.
I think I'll speed up the video during slower times. When
That might be good.
I
Is that
edit.
what you're using now?
No,
was-
this is Zoom, but I'm going to edit it using Screencast-O-Matic. Because some folks couldn't make it, but they want to do it. But I said I'll edit the video so you don't have to listen to all our chatter.
So how do you get the software?
It's free. You just download it. But I do a monthly subscription because I use it quite a bit.
They won't let you use it at work anymore, though.
No, yeah, you can't use it here at work.
IT blocked it now.
It has malware tendencies, so
So you have to use it at home.
yeah.
And I know I was bummed. I was like, what?
We were
You found out the hard way, huh, Ruth?
we were using it extensively, and then poof.
Yeah.
I have a friend who really does do stained glass. She makes stained glass, and she does this kind of stuff to help her set the pattern first. She'll draw it out and then do the colors before she starts doing the glass. She does really nice work.
Martin, are you going to add some puppy prints?
How cute.
Probably not by design. Monty himself. I'd find a way to make it happen. Julia's showing everybody Monty. He
Aww,
likes to be in the middle of things. He has a way of doing it. Wanted his way right in the thick of it all.
so cute. Life's better with dogs. And cats too, Anthony.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And birds.
And birds.
You have birds, Anthony?
I have a 30-year-old cockatiel, yeah.
Okay. How old is he?
30.
30. Wow.
Older than Anthony is.
He is. My parents had him before I was even a thought, so I inherited him.
I can't imagine having a pet older than I am.
No.
My grandparents had a macaw.
Oh, yeah.
And, oh my gosh, he was so loud. And they would always tell him, shut up, Mr. Bird. He called him Mr. Bird. Shut up. And I'm like, and I said to them one time, I said, well, that's what they do in the wild. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
imitating what it does in the wild, but they'd be watching TV and he'd just start just squawking really loud, and they're like, "Shut up!" And then he started learning that word, so he'd go, "You shut up too." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh yeah, I definitely don't know if I could stand a pet that talks back to me.
Yeah, or the phone would answer, and he'd say, "Hello, hello."
Aw, cute.
Yeah. My grandmother had one request though. She said, "Don't teach him any swear words."
Yeah, don't teach him how to gossip about the family.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anthony, I want to know, after 30 years of life, what words your bird knows.
0, absolutely none. I know. I would think like by the time I wanted to start to train him when I was like 8, 9, I think it was too late already because he was already like, you know, I don't know, an adult by that time. So my dad found him in like his welding warehouse in New Jersey. So we think he was, well, he was definitely abandoned, but we think he was abused beforehand. So he's not very people friendly, but I love him.
That's sad.
I know. I used to try in high school a lot too, to like sit one-on-one and try. He chirps and everything, and he has little songs that he sings, but he doesn't speak.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
We had a parakeet when I was in high school that used to like sing the Charge song.
Nice.
And he was so loud, and I hated him because he woke me up every morning as soon as the sun came up.
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah, my college roommate had one, and that bird was loud, ugh, and messy. I made note to myself, never own a bird.
Right. Yeah, it's with my parents in Yuma for a reason, but.
Gary, you've been quiet. Are you doing anything? Are you doing work? Are you doing art? I think he's just supervising.
He's just pretending he's here.
Pretending he's here.
There you go. Can you see it?
No, you have your virtual background, so I can't see. You have to get.
When you showed the golf course, Gary, I thought you were out playing golf.
I thought about it. Used this time for that, but
I saw, yeah.
Where's the remote to your stand? I don't know.
Let me show you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very nice. Woohoo! I love that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
there's my circles.
Oh, cool. Very organized. Wow, look at that.
I haven't heard from Heidi.
Yeah, Heidi, we haven't seen yours. Or Laura. Are you
I
doing
think
anything,
we
Laura?
lost Heidi.
Oh, did she have to go? Maybe she said goodbye. Okay. I'm so glad she was able to make it. We'll do this again. Maybe at Christmas time, right before Christmas, we'll do some holiday themes or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Be fun. The kids
Make
can.
some Christmas art.
Yeah, and the kids can make.
Like the
Yes.
reindeer one I made.
Yeah. I'll find some Christmas ones. Looks like Hamilton's coming back to the Gamage, so that's neat that they're having shows again. I hope that Phoenix Symphony comes back. I miss that.
Set dates, Ruth?
September, the whole month of September. I think they've gone on sale, so you might want to check it out. They sell fast. We saw
I
We saw a
usually
couple
try to go
of-
the cheap way. I go to the orchestra at ASU. They're free. The ASU
Oh, nice.
music students.
Very nice. Well, I like the holiday concert that Phoenix Symphony puts on. It's pretty neat. It's a nice way to start the season.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was at ASU, I did a music production course, and we worked a lot with the ASU orchestra and the choir, and then the Phoenix Symphony orchestra and choir too. That was fun. Very talented group of people.
Little Mozart there going there, Ruth.
Yep, I had a little bit of Mozart going. Speaking of Mozart, I got to help set up for the Phoenix Symphony when they did Mozart's, is it Mass Requiem or Requiem Mass? I
Yep.
forget. And the choir was there, and so it was neat talking to the.
Whose funeral was it?
They were just doing a concert at ASU, and for my class, I got to help them set up and talk to all the musicians, and that was fascinating. But it was first time I'd ever seen that performed live, and it was absolutely amazing. Oh, wow.
The theme is based upon a Gregorian chant.
Really?
Yep, the Das.
Well, it was.
All Requiem masses are based on that, and the composers just
They just used
whatever style they wrote in, wrote over it.
Well, I'd never read the words before, and so our teacher gave us sheets with all the lyrics that the choir would be singing, and I couldn't believe how beautiful it was. Wow. That was a fun class. We got to see the Phoenix Symphony perform about 4 or 5 times and talk to the conductors and all that stuff. That was fun. Is Juan still over there in the College of Music? He's over there?
Yes, he is.
Oh gosh, he's been there forever. That's awesome. I remember when I helped write those courses, he and I would talk music for most of the SME meeting. And then he'd say, you can come to the music room anytime and play the piano, because he knew I was learning how. It's like, oh, you're so nice, but I have courses I have to work on.
Yeah, I should go over to the music building, play sometimes.
Did you? Oh. They have grand pianos over there now, don't they?
Yeah, a few.
They used to just have the acoustic stand up upright when I went over there, and a couple of the electronic ones. But last time I was over there, I saw all these grand pianos. I was like, wow.
There's a few there.
Now, Gary, are you from the school of thought that believes Handel did not write the Messiah by himself, or that he just took all the credit for it?
Nope, he wrote it by himself. That's like whoever came up with the theory that Shakespeare didn't write any of his plays.
Exactly right.
Someone's just trying to cause trouble. Make a name for themselves.
Yeah, my friend was going to do her master's thesis on that. But as she started to do the research, she went to her instructor and she said, I need to change my,
There's nothing to research.
Yeah, she goes, I was able to prove my thesis without even writing my paper. He did write it by himself. So she goes, okay. Well, the master artists had apprentices who did quite a bit of work.
Quite frequently. Yeah, they have copyists.
So a lot of times the people would say, oh, well, Michelangelo didn't really do the Sistine Chapel. Well, yeah, he did. He did have his apprentices do the sky and the clouds, but he traced all the people, the characters, and he
All
was
the apprentices chipped away most of the David,
really.
but he fine-tuned it.
Yeah, he fine-tuned.
He told them where to chip it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to see that in person. That was amazing.
And he had to start learning when he was 3 years old.
And he did not want the Sistine Chapel commission because he preferred sculpture, but they kind of told him, you will do this. I can relate. I have a friend who wants me to paint a portrait of his daughter, and I feel more comfortable doing animals, I think, than people, because I don't do oils, and it's hard to do people in acrylics. Oils are better, but I don't do oils because they require a lot of ventilation.
See, Anne Marie's been getting some commissions.
Yeah. But I'm going to try it. It's a little girl, so I'll give it a shot. But
For those of you who don't know, Anne Marie was a manager here in our department. She was an artist as well. She managed the COE team,
yeah.
and then she retired about 5 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe 6 now.
I was gonna say it's so long.
Yeah, because Vic was in there too,
Years,
and
yeah.
then Jackie.
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah. She was great. She would love this, that we're doing this.
She lives up in Washington now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not in Canada anymore.
Nope, they moved to an island in Washington,
Yeah.
in Puget Sound
They
somewhere.
hike a lot. It's amazing. How's yours coming along, Martin?
It's coming along well. Mine's coming along okay. Julia's excited. She's going to show you hers at the end.
Oh, good. Good. I want to see it. That's fine. So did I. I did my own different. Yep.
Ruth, you got any books coming out soon?
I just released another dragon story for kids back in April, and I'm working on women's fiction right now. And another book, middle grade readers.
Did you know that Joan Shebazwani published a book last year?
Yeah, I remember that. I reached out to her. I was so proud of her. We used to have a writers group, Anthony,
Yeah.
a long time ago called the Inklings here at CDD.
Nice.
Me and Scotty Barrett and Wayne Purdon, Anne Marie, Joan, and another girl named Lindsay. She was an editor. And we just sit around and pontificate about writing and
They're all published
brainstorm
authors now.
ideas. Yeah, we're all published now. Well, Anne Marie,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Anne Marie's an artist, but yeah.
yeah, she wrote a book about horses because that's what she's a horsewoman and she did that for years. And I told you got to illustrate it. She's so gifted. And so that was, wow, maybe 9 years ago, 10 years ago. And so she messaged me on Facebook. She goes, I finally finished it. I'm going to start searching for a publisher. And I said, yay, I'm so excited. She started the illustrations and everything. I was so happy.
Blue. Yeah, blue. One like this. What are these? Everything here. Is that the blue?
So I remember Joan telling us her idea back then. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, there is a.
It's sort of autobiographical
Oh,
in
cool.
some respects. Joan is from Africa, and she has many experiences about being in a new culture.
That's neat. Yes, she does.
I don't. There is right there.
Although I don't think the main storyline is autobiographical,
Oh, okay.
but parts,
She just
experiences.
experience, yeah. Very cool. Yeah, Anthony, we tried to get it going again, but
Really good salsa.
we're just too busy now. We tried
Yeah.
to meet, but
That's too bad.
yeah, it was tough.
When did it stop?
I'd say about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We would meet once a month, and then it started to be like 3 times a year. Yeah, those are my dogs. Whose dog? Did somebody's dog bark? Because my dogs heard it and they just went bonkers.
I think it was Martin's.
But yeah, I wish we could have kept it going, but
Yeah.
we just got way too busy. So.
Yeah.
You always start up a Zoom meeting again. Well, now we don't want to see you guys in the next staff meeting. Coloring.
Yeah, if we're looking down a lot, you'll know what we do.
Team meetings, that's fine.
Oh, okay, good to know. I'll let Haiti know. Gary said it was fine.
That's cool, Ruth, how you're doing that technique there.
You like that?
Yeah, that's neat.
Fun. I like working with lines. It's fun.
It's neat because you can do so much with it. Lines, lines. And that's cool too, because you're doing those really close together, so it makes a different effect than if you do them further apart.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah,
It's
cool.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Creates its
That's
own
a-
shade.
Yeah, that's what's fun about it, is you can just experiment with things and try things out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no right or wrong when it comes to stuff like this.
Exactly. You're just expressing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why with writing, I consider it more work because there is right and wrong. You can't mess up. But with art,
Only if you're an editor.
yeah,
Only right and wrong if you're an editor.
yeah, you hire an editor, yeah. If you don't hire an editor, you're fine.
Just be T.S. Eliot and do away with punctuation.
Yeah. But art for me it's not work at all. It's fun.
I'm going to jump off, so I'll see you all.
Thanks for joining us.
Mhm.
It's good to see you.
See you later, Gary.
So nice. I haven't seen people in a long time. So have a good weekend.
You too.
Ruth, I've enjoyed listening to all the conversation, and I finally finished the things I needed to do. And so this is my relaxation, is making imaginary floor plans that will never come to fruition, but I still like doing them.
Well, awesome. That's great. I'm so glad you could join us after all. And we will do this again, definitely. I'll come up with some others, but I've got a meeting I gotta go to, so.
Julia's just signing hers. She wants to show it real quick.
Yeah, please.
Hurry up.
Hold on, my meeting reminder just popped up. I've got some time.
Here you go.
Go ahead.
Show it to her. Oh, we need to get the
Wow.
light. See it with the light? It's good.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Oh, that's great.
That's pretty good.
Good job.
There we go.
Yes,
thanks for-
that one, Grandpa. Frame that one.
Yeah. Thank you for
Good
making
one.
it
Here's mine,
happen,
Ruth.
Ruth. It was a good time.
Oh, Jackie, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That looks like stained glass as well. I like
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I guess either way we work.
Either way. Frame that. Let's see yours, Sarah and Michelle. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, nice.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, that's
Oh, nice.
clever. Yeah. I like how everybody did their own thing. That's nice. Very
Yes.
cool. And Anthony, you're going to show us yours. Here's mine.
I do like those lines. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like lines too. Lines are fun.
All right, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for putting it together, Ruth.
Thanks, Anthony.
I like the black that you put in there, Anthony. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of threw
I
it
like
off.
that you made it unique. You used your tablet, so that's cool.
Yeah, thanks.
I like that.
That was nice. Well, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. And we will definitely do this again. This was a
Yeah,
blast.
this was super fun. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
yours projects. Nice seeing
Have a
you.
good
See you
weekend.
later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.